After the age of 50, these are the best exercises you can do for each muscle group. The fitness industry is like any other and aims for profit above all else. That's why they'll tell you it's impossible to have a beautiful and healthy body without attending the most expensive and modern gym in your neighborhood and without taking the thousands of miracle supplements they invent every day. However, setting that aside and going back to basics, the truth is that it's entirely possible to change your body after 50, even without having to follow today's fitness ritual. In reality, your body is more than prepared to adapt and evolve, regardless of your age. It's all a matter of choosing the right exercises. Before we begin, tell me in the comments your name and how long you've been training. Best exercise for triceps. The triceps is a fundamental muscle for arm strength, especially after 50. When we talk about functional independence, the ability to push objects, get up from the sofa or chair, and perform daily tasks depends greatly on triceps strength. And the triceps dip is simply perfect for this. The benefits of this exercise are impressive. Besides working all three portions of the triceps, it also engages core and shoulder stabilizing muscles. This means you're not just gaining strength in your arms, but also improving your overall stability, something crucial for preventing falls as we age. The triceps dip is a great exercise because it uses your own body weight, can be adapted for different fitness levels, and doesn't require expensive equipment. You can do it at home using 2 chairs, a sofa, or even stair steps. To execute correctly, position your hands on 2 parallel stable surfaces, such as chairs or steps. Extend your legs forward, with knees slightly flexed or straight. Keep your elbows close to your body, not letting them flare out to the sides. Slowly lower yourself by bending your elbows until they form approximately a 90-degree angle, feeling tension in your triceps. Then push upward until almost completely extending your elbows, but without locking them. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the back of your arms working, without pain in your shoulders or wrists. Breathing should be controlled. Exhale when pushing up, and inhale when lowering. Best exercise for abdomen. The mountain climber is an extraordinary exercise for strengthening the abdomen after 50, offering benefits that go far beyond aesthetics. A strong core is essential for posture, balance, and prevention of lower back pain, problems that tend to intensify with age. This exercise brings impressive benefits. Besides intensely working the abdominal muscles, the climber also engages hip, shoulder, and chest muscles, making it an almost complete exercise. It increases heart rate, providing a cardiovascular component that helps burn calories and improve physical conditioning. The mountain climber is extremely safe for those over 50, as it doesn't cause impact on the joints like many traditional abdominal exercises. Unlike conventional sit-ups that can put pressure on the lumbar spine, the climber distributes tension throughout the entire body, protecting vulnerable areas. To execute correctly, start in a plank position with extended arms, hands aligned under the shoulders, and body in a straight line. Keep the core contracted and bring one knee toward the chest without arching the lower back. Return to the starting position and repeat with the other leg, alternating sides. The movement should be controlled at first, gradually increasing speed as your coordination and conditioning improve. You'll know you're doing it right when you can maintain a neutral spine throughout the exercise without your hips rising or sinking. Breathing should be constant, without holding your breath. Common mistakes include arching your back, elevating your hips excessively, not bringing your knee far enough forward, and executing the movement too quickly, sacrificing technique. Best exercise for quadriceps. Many people talk about the classic squat as the king of leg exercises, but the Bulgarian squat has a big advantage for those over 50. This exercise truly deserves its place of prominence when we think about longevity and joint health. The Bulgarian squat offers 2 crucial benefits for those in maturity. First, it causes less impact on the joints compared to the traditional squat. As one foot is elevated, body weight is distributed more gently on the knees and hips. Second, because it's a unilateral exercise, it corrects muscle imbalances that we naturally develop throughout life, and which can cause serious injuries as we age. The beauty of this exercise lies in its ability to strengthen not just the quadriceps, but the entire anterior chain of the leg, including hip and knee stabilizers. Additionally, It significantly improves balance and proprioception, aspects that naturally decrease after 50 and are essential for fall prevention. To execute it correctly, position yourself with your back to a bench, sofa, or chair. Place one foot supported behind you on the elevated surface. The front leg should be at a distance that allows you to form a 90-degree angle at the knee when you lower yourself. Keep your torso upright, core engaged, and lower yourself in a controlled manner, as if sitting in an invisible chair. The front knee should remain aligned with your foot, without projecting forward beyond your toes. You'll know you're doing it correctly when you feel the quadriceps of the front leg working intensely, without knee pain. Breathing should be controlled, inhaling when lowering and exhaling when rising. Common mistakes include leaning the torso too far forward, letting the knee collapse inward, not lowering enough, and losing balance due to lack of control in the movement. Best cardiovascular exercise. In our list, we couldn't leave out a cardiovascular movement because heart and lung health is just as important as muscle strength, especially after 50. And without doubt, cycling is the exercise that least aggravates the joints in the long term, being ideal for maintaining cardiovascular health without the negative impact on knees and hips that activities like running can cause. Cycling offers impressive benefits for those in maturity. Besides strengthening the cardiorespiratory system, it improves blood circulation, helps control blood pressure, and increases good cholesterol levels. Studies show that regular cycling can reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases by up to 50%. An extraordinary advantage of cycling is the possibility of being practiced outdoors, in parks or bike lanes, providing exposure to natural sunlight, essential for vitamin D production. This vitamin is crucial for bone and immune health, especially after 50, when its absorption and production naturally decrease. Contact with nature during cycling also brings benefits for mental health, reducing stress and improving mood. To execute correctly, adjust the saddle height so that when the pedal is at its lowest point, your leg is almost extended, with a slight flexion in the knee. Keep your torso slightly leaned forward, shoulders relaxed, and abdomen contracted. Pedal at a constant rhythm, aiming to maintain a cadence of 60 to 80 rotations per minute for greater efficiency. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the leg muscles working without joint pain, and your breathing is accelerated but controlled, allowing you to converse without much difficulty. Common mistakes include saddle too low, posture too leaned forward, and pedaling with excessively high resistance. Best exercise for glutes. The glutes are often neglected in training programs, especially by men, but their importance is monumental, particularly after 50. Strong glutes are essential for preventing falls, knee, and lower back pain, problems that tend to intensify with age. Many men don't train this muscle group because they think it's a woman thing, when in fact they're simply missing out on a lot of benefits and increasing their own risks of injuries and postural problems. It's important to make clear, the gluteus maximus is the largest muscle in the human body. This means its training significantly increases the excess post-exercise oxygen consumption effect, which is the elevated caloric expenditure that continues occurring hours after the exercise ends. In simple terms, intensely training the glutes makes you burn more calories even when you're at rest. To execute correctly, lie on your back with knees bent and feet supported on the floor, approximately hip-width apart. Contract the glutes and elevate the hips until forming a straight line from shoulder to knee. The secret is to concentrate the force in the glutes, not in the back or hamstrings. Maintain the position for 2 seconds at the top and lower in a controlled manner. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the glutes contracted throughout the entire movement, especially at the highest point. The shoulders and neck should remain relaxed, and the lower back should not arch excessively. Common mistakes include elevating the hips too much, primarily using the spinal erectors or hamstrings, not actively contracting the glutes, and very quick movements without control. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Having constant access to science-based information is what will help you progress with health in the long term in the world of bodybuilding. Best exercise for chest. Push-ups, even seeming basic, have extraordinary value, especially for those beyond 50. This classic exercise is a true treasure for chest strengthening and offers exceptional versatility for all fitness levels. What makes push-ups so special is the possibility of perfectly adapting them to your current level. If you're beginning, you can do the inclined version against a wall. The more vertical your body, the easier the exercise will be. As your strength increases, you can progress to the classic version on the floor. And when you're even stronger, you can intensify with the declined push-up, elevating your feet. The higher you position your feet, the more challenging it becomes. Push-ups offer an incredible benefit working all three portions of the chest, depending on the variation chosen. In the standard push-up, the middle chest is most demanded. Inclining your body emphasizes the lower part. With your body declined, you intensify the work in the upper portion of the chest, normally the most difficult to develop. To execute correctly, position your hands slightly beyond shoulder width, fingers pointing slightly inward. Maintain your body in a straight line from head to heels, core engaged. Lower yourself in a controlled manner until your chest almost touches the floor, keeping your elbows at approximately a 45-degree angle in relation to your body. Push the floor to return to the starting position without locking your elbows at the top. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the chest working without pain in the shoulders or wrists. Breathing should be controlled. Inhale when lowering and exhale when rising. Common mistakes include letting the hip drop or rise, not lowering enough, excessive flaring of the elbows, and not engaging the core during the movement. Best exercise for calves. The calves are crucial muscles that often receive less attention than they deserve, especially after 50. They play a fundamental role in balance and also in pumping blood back to the heart, which is why they're frequently called the heart of the legs. The calf raise is a simple but extraordinarily effective exercise. This movement strengthens the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles, which make up the calf, improving not only the aesthetics of the lower leg, but also cardiovascular function and balance, essential aspects for general health in maturity. To execute correctly, position yourself on the edge of a step, stair, or stable platform, with the front part of your feet supported and heels free. Hold on to something lightly to maintain balance, but not to support your weight. Lower your heels below the level of the platform, feeling a stretch in your calves. Then, elevate yourself onto your toes as high as possible, completely contracting your calves. Make a pause of 1 to 2 seconds in the highest position before lowering in a controlled manner. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel a good stretch in the lower position and an intense contraction in the upper position, without compensating with the rest of your body. Keep your knees slightly flexed to focus more on the soleus or extended to emphasize the gastrocnemius. Common mistakes include performing the movement too quickly without control, not using full range of motion, excessively relying on support, and not varying foot position to work different parts of the muscle. Best exercise for shoulders. For this exercise, you'll need a pair of dumbbells or some improvised weight such as full water bottles, food cans, or books. The shoulder press is an essential exercise for those over 50, as it maintains mobility, strength, and health of this complex joint. The benefits of the shoulder press are impressive. This exercise primarily strengthens the middle deltoid, responsible for the appearance of wide shoulders and for the abduction movement of the arm. Strong shoulders facilitate daily activities such as reaching objects on high shelves, carrying groceries or grandchildren, and improve posture, preventing that forward curvature so common as we age. To execute correctly, sit in a chair with a straight backrest or stand with feet shoulder-width apart. Hold a weight in each hand at shoulder height, with palms facing forward, core engaged and shoulders relaxed, away from the ears. Exhale while raising the weights vertically until the arms are almost completely extended above the head. Make a brief pause and lower in a controlled manner to the starting position, inhaling. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the deltoids working without joint pain. The movement should be smooth and controlled, without swinging or body momentum. Common mistakes include arching the back, elevating the shoulders toward the ears during the movement, not maintaining control in the lowering phase, and using weights that are too heavy, compromising technique. Best exercise for biceps. For this exercise, you'll need a pair of dumbbells or improvised weights, such as full water bottles, large food cans, or even heavy books. The hammer curl is one of the most complete and safe exercises for those over 50 who want to maintain strength in their arms. The benefits of the hammer curl go far beyond the aesthetic appearance of the arms. This exercise strengthens the biceps brachii, but also intensely works the brachialis and forearm, which provides a more complete functional strength. This characteristic is essential for daily activities such as carrying grocery bags, lifting objects, or opening jars with screw tops, actions that tend to become more difficult with aging if we don't maintain arm strength. To execute correctly, stand with feet shoulder-width apart, knees slightly flexed, and core engaged. Hold a weight in each hand at your sides, with palms facing each other. Keep elbows close to your trunk, and without moving them, raise the weights toward your shoulders. Make a brief pause in the contracted position and lower in a controlled manner, without letting the arms extend completely at the end, maintaining some tension in the biceps. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the biceps and forearms working, without pain in the wrists or elbows. The elbows should not move forward or to the sides during the exercise. Common mistakes include swinging the body to help with the movement, moving the elbows forward, using momentum instead of controlled muscle force, and not maintaining constant tension in the muscles. Best exercise for back. I want to make clear that even if you can't do the pull-up using just your body weight, because it's indeed not easy, I'll show you a way to execute it, so that, as you gain strength, you can progress to the traditional movement. It's important to know that even if you don't go to the gym, it's quite easy to install a bar at home, with supports that don't damage the door frame and are removable. If you don't want that, there are also several parks that provide exercise bars, making this workout accessible to everyone. The pull-up is literally the best exercise for the back because it works practically all the muscles of the dorsal region simultaneously. Latissimus dorsi, trapezius, rhomboids, spinal erectors, and even the core muscles as stabilizers. Additionally, it strongly engages the biceps and forearms as assistants in the movement, offering a true workout for the upper body. For those over 50, strengthening the back is crucial for maintaining good posture, preventing lumbar and cervical pain, and improving overall quality of life. A strong back means fewer postural problems, better breathing, and more functional independence. For beginners, the assisted pull-up with an elastic band is perfect. Attach a resistance band to the bar and position a foot or knee in the lower loop. The band will provide assistance, effectively reducing your body weight. Grip the bar with hands slightly beyond shoulder width, palms facing away from your body. Starting from the extended arms position, pull your body upward until your chin passes the bar. Lower in a controlled manner to the starting position. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel the back muscles working during the ascent. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and the core engaged throughout the movement. Common mistakes include using momentum by swinging the body, not completing the range of motion, relying excessively on the arms, and not engaging the scapulae by retracting them during execution. If you enjoyed this and also want to discover 6 home isometric postures to further intensify the training of the lower part of your body, which is so important after 50, we've left a video appearing right now on screen showing each one of them better. Don't miss out. Thank you for watching until here, and may God bless you, my friend.